What's up, dorks? This is I Hate Your World. I'm Dub, and today we're gonna play some Diablo 2. I've played this many times. It's probably the game I've played. Not that I've played the most, but I've played like just through the main campaign like once and then stop. You know, like just every so often I'll come back and experience it again. And I'm not great at it or anything. I'm not, speedrunner. I don't know that I've ever actually maxed the game. You know what I mean? Like beat it on every difficulty or anything. I kind of just like the story a lot and leave it at that. I'm contemplating though, because like after the last game, I kind of just want like a easy peasy, not really nothing too crazy. I don't know. I've pretty much played. I think I've played every I don't think I've ever made played a barbarian or a sorceress. And I don't know if I want to or if I just want to just go old school. Like this is my main. I like the necromancer the best. I think I'll just do that. A necromancer, we'll call him Jimmy McGlow. Man, this game was so good. Like, was so good at the time. Like, because I'd never played one. I'd just seen the trailer, and I was like, "Ah, that's cool."
Good day.
How do you do, mister? And I thought the trailer was all right. I was like Warcraft and all that, and then my brother was in college when Warcraft or when Diablo 1 came out, and he said people were like skipping class to play it and stuff. And I was like, maybe it's good. Probably good. All the other Blizzard stuff is. And then oh man, what was it? I had a PC game. That was like, dude, like so much happened that year. It was 2000 when this came out, and I remember it was the first time, it was the year I got a job. Technically, like the first, yeah, I think it was the first job I got. And then that summer I went to South Padre with his buddy's mom, rented a condo, and us and like a bunch of other people went, just partied, and that was super fun. And came back from that, went to his aunt's house, and the condo I think where was that? South Padre. Went to South Padre Island, and then his aunt lived in San Antonio. We went there after that and hung out for like a week, and I got back, went to work, and then biscuits. Came back, went to work, and then sometime, I think, man, am I losing it? Yeah, no, we had to be playing before. I don't even remember. I'm pretty sure, but maybe I'm wrong. Anywho, came back working. At some point, whenever Diablo came out, I'd have to. You know what?
Good day.
If I had the power of the internet at my fingertips. Oh wait, I do. Diablo 2 came out. It was amazing, and then at some point, I went to Ozfest. Like my brother bought me tickets to Ozfest, and we went down to Dallas and watched that. I was just like, then went back to his place afterwards and went to a bar. I was like 17, but he was dating a bartender. So they're like, "You got your ID?" And we'd gone through this whole ruse of like, he gave me his roommate's old ID, and I kind of looked like it. Okay, it says June 28th. So yeah, I had to have played this. So I had the PC Gamer with this like story, Diablo 2 on the cover.
Hey.
Anyway, like, and I remember I left it, like, I had cigarettes on me, and I was, like I said, I just turned 17. So it's technically, I don't know if it's illegal to have cigarettes if you're underage, or if it's just illegal to buy them. And now, who knows, don't you have to be 21 or something? I don't even know. I don't know, I quit smoking last year. And I am constantly just like, should I start smoking again? It's like, I really, honestly, like towards the end of it, because I was smoking these like cigar things, like mini cigars, because apparently they're not taxed the same. So they're not taxed like cigarettes. Cigarettes are, dude, when this came out,
Good day.
cigarettes were like $2 something a pack, maybe something like that, $2-3, and that was like getting kind of expensive. I remember when there was like, if they go to $4, man, I'm quitting right then and then. Whatever. But now, like where I live, they're like, it's like $8 a pack, and that's still on the like kind of lower end of some places. Some places are way, like New York and stuff, is way more. Like, who could? And that just made me think about that. I was thinking about that earlier. Weirdly, like there was that. Oh, I can't remember the dude's name, but he's a dude. He ended up like won a mini that the police choke and put in chokehold and kill. But I think he was selling Lucy's or whatever. And my I had an old teacher when I was in massage school. Man, I should anyway. But she was talking. She used to live up there, and that was like, yeah, you'd go to like a bodega and buy like, get a tall boy and like a couple Lucy's from the dude on the corner, because you didn't want a whole pack or you couldn't afford them because they're so expensive or whatever the reason. And that's what that dude was doing. Like, I don't know if he was doing more or not, but to my knowledge, that's what he was doing. And like, they were hassling him about that. I'm like, come on, like. That's like people. I think that's. I mean, it was probably technically. I guess it's technically illegal. I don't even know really. Anyway, whatever. That's a stupid thing that happened though. To die because some dude was selling cigarettes. Individuals, not like running. But again, like I don't know the whole story. To me that was what I heard. Anyway, but yeah.
Good day.
Anyway, we're going to the airport. Yeah, and I forgot my bag because that was the first time I'd ever flown, so I was all super nervous, and I just don't like cities anyway. I'm not from a big city, so I just like there's so much I don't know, and where if something were to happen, I was like, I don't know where to go because I don't know where anything is, and then just it's too many people, and I don't know, I don't care for it. Anyway, I knew when I went back to get my bag at the check, he's like, what's in there? And I was like, oh, there's a CD player because I borrowed my buddy's CD player, and then that PC gamer with Diablo on there. He goes, okay, here you go. Unbeknownst to me, apparently my brother's friend that went with us, because we flew from Tulsa to there and to Dallas, and I think his mom either had some frequent flyer miles from her work or something like that, so we flew there, which was like one of the fastest flights I've ever been on. But I didn't know that they allegedly that he like his buddy had like weed taped to his inner thighs or what. I was like, I had no clue. I didn't know. It's probably better that I didn't. But he was all freaking out because I was drawing attention. Like, I didn't know, man. I'm sorry. Because I remember even when I got to we were good to check in or whatever, the ticket thing at the actual terminal, not the front part. But God, I can't remember what that boarding terminal thing. Anywho, the guy was like, has anyone left you like given you anything or left a bag? Or I was just like, but it was like a little sign thing, and I was too overwhelmed. Like that's what happens. Like I just get overwhelmed about stuff. Like I go, like my brain just shuts down, and I go, yeah. I was just trying to get him off I think that's a sign of low intelligence. I think it's a sign of high intelligence because I feel like I'm a good liar. Liars have high intelligence, I've heard, but but like try to appease, like just get them off your back. You'll say anything. Like that's how like the West Memphis 3 and making a murder, whatever that one on Netflix. That one's pretty good too. But like, they get the dumbest person and then they just hound them and they're just trying to get them off their back. Anywho, that's what I guess that's what I was like. Oh, I got flustered, overwhelmed. And he's like, who gave someone gave you? And I was like, no. And it's like, what you say? I was like, I don't know, man. I'm scared. I've never flown. You're freaking me out. The chick back at TSA that was patting it, I was like, do you have anything on? I was like, she asked me 2 questions and I said no to one. She's like, well, you just said no, but there's this because I had the cigarettes on me. Maybe she said, do you have something on you? I don't know. I was like, no. I can't remember what the first question was, but it was like a no. And then I was like, but you asked me 2 questions and we gave you a chance to answer once. I'm like, there's 2 answers. I only gave you one. So get off my back, lady. Anyway, this game's awesome. We played the crap out of it. We would take turns because I didn't have a computer. My buddy did, and he bought the game anyway. And then so he'd play till he died, and then I would play till I died. And we ended up like just buying, like, so we'd stay up. Like I said, it was my first job, so I would stay up and every day I was like, I'm just gonna call in. Like I don't care, but it's like I can't. I gotta go work, so I just sleep for like 4 hours, wake up, go crappily be a cashier, and then come back to it anymore. But we had drank so many sodas. We had this. No, when we would do it with beer, we called it beer mid. But we had this huge tower made out of sodas, and then we had to get rid of it because it was starting to like draw gnats and stuff. It's gross. But anyway, this game's great. I love it. This is War of, what's this dude's name? War of, yeah.
Greetings,
Well,
stranger.
how do you do, War of?
I'm not surprised to see your kind here.
Well,
Many adventurers have traveled
I
this
like
way since the recent
camps.
troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that. But a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lut Gulain before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Well, that would be lovely. You know what, though? I almost need to watch the intro cinematic. I'm surprised I thought it'd play. I couldn't remember if you have to, like, do something or it plays on its own. Or maybe it would play. I could, like, when I loaded up the game, I don't know why, but it's like some of the model, like the resolution goes super small, and then have to hit escape and stuff, and then finally, I don't know, something's wonky. And I don't know. I installed this a long, like maybe right in COVID or whatever. I think we started playing it, and there's some other like Project Diablo, another version or something that had extra stuff. I don't know. This is just the normal disc version, but I still have that battle chest because when Diablo 3 was coming out, man, we all got Jones, so we went and bought Diablo 2. I walked out of there with like 5 or 6 copies of the battle chest, just for us. So everyone would give me money, and I just bought them all at once. That was fun. But Diablo 3, that's why that's when I built this computer. Was Diablo 3, so it's 2012. That's how old this crap is. Like I'm surprised it's lasted this long. In some sense, I haven't put a whole lot of effort like load on it. You know, I've played some stuff, but probably Diablo 3 was a month. I think I played that for like 500 hours, and it's just like, I don't want to do this. I didn't want to do it for a long time. There's just so many things about that I disliked about that game. But here we are. Yeah, I'm gonna back out real quick and see if I can. Yeah, and exit. Just watch that opening cinematic. You do that? Yeah. This is also, everyone whines about cinematics in games, but it's a different thing to a degree. But this was one of the main games, StarCraft as well, but where you play so long and get rewarded with a badass little mini movie. Like, that's what I want out of a cutscene. I want to play game. Here's some story, awesome little movie. Like, especially Blizzard at the time was like, good God, this is on some different level of computer generated art back then. Storytelling. That's why everyone wanted a movie like this, you know, because it's like, these are awesome. And then they made a live action Warcraft. Like, what are you doing? Like, if you're gonna make it real, you have to make it like more harsh, like more real, you know, kind of, you know, you can't have the cartoon. I feel like that's why Astartes works so well to me, because it's so much, it seems grittier than what Games Workshop puts out, you know what I mean? Like, because it wasn't long after that they put out one, I don't know what it was for, but it had a bunch of Necron stuff, and they just look like I love the idea of they're, you know, Terminators and stuff, but yes. Well, that was the thing too I didn't know about, like, because I hadn't played Diablo 1 yet, and, like, the Wanderer and all that. Like, I didn't understand half of this story when I was... This voice actor, man, I love him. And I guarantee he got that from smoking. Like, you gotta sound cool. You gotta smoke to sound that cool.
I was rather beginning to think you didn't want to be found.
Oh, forgive me, Tyrael, please. It wasn't my fault.
Not your fault. Tell me, Marius, how was it not your fault?
The Wanderer. Yes, it was the Wanderer.
But yeah,
But
yeah, because before this, I'm gonna try it again someday, I guess. Why not? But I tried Baldur's Gate, the first one. And I was like, I don't know, I didn't feel like I had as much freedom as you do in this game. Like, I felt too hemmed in, but maybe I don't know. I'd never played an RPG like that, I don't think, so. So, who knows? I'll give it another shot someday. But this one just clicked. I was like, God, this is awesome.
Oh, I fought sleep for days at a time.
But anyway, yeah, that's what I was saying about smoking. Now I see him all opium piping it or whatever. I smoke cigarettes, but like, they were, I was smoking those cigar things, and those things, yeah, they're just so cheap. That's why I was doing it, because they were still like $2 something. I was like, this is almost what I was paying back in 2000, roughly. And but yeah, I started not feeling good. and like, I've had a collapsed lung before, and I could tell it was doing it again. I still feel like I kind of have one, so I might have lung cancer already. I don't know. I don't have insurance, so I can't really go check. I don't know how much it costs to get a lung x-ray. Well, that's not true. When my lung collapsed in 2003, it was right before I was working, and it was right before my insurance kicked in. And I went to the hospital, and they said it's pleurisy, which I think is like where your lung kind of dries out and rubs against your rib cage. And then they sent me home, and then that was after the x-rays. And then the next day, like, no, you gotta come back, your lungs collapsed. I was like, oh goody. Came back, and they gave me this, like, the nurse then was like giving this whole spiel, like, you better be glad you came back, or I'd have to like shove this in there. And it's the big needle thing where you open it up to release that, because if there's the collapsed lung, because it's called a spontaneous pneumothorax. So it's like my lung just popped anyway, but it's like the space in between your ribcage and lung will fill up because the air is going through your lung and filling that cavity like a balloon, kind of. So it's deflating your lung but inflating that area. And that's how you drop a needle in there. I think they do it in Three Kings. Is it Three Kings? That Marky Mark and Ice Cube and George Clooney movie. And yeah, he like, I think he gets shot, and I think that punctures his lung, and then he does that, and goes, psst. So he has a little release valve and pulls that air out so his lung can inflate. Anywho, I was like, dude, you told me to go home, so kiss my ass. I didn't just like bust out of the hospital like, fuck you, I'll do what I want. I mean, I would've, but I didn't. Like, can you imagine that? Like tripping, and then like there's skeletons that just jumped out of this fire. Like, what is happening? I mean, to me, this is still, maybe it's my nostalgia for it or whatever. Like, it still looks good. It doesn't look great or anything. Like, I still think some of Jurassic Park actually, like, legitimately looks good. Some of it still, but they, like, pioneered new, you know, methods and effects and shit for all that. And so it's like, I think they put a lot more. Versus, like, a lot of stuff now, it technically kind of looks better, but it doesn't, right? Like, it doesn't look better. It looks like they don't put as much effort into it because it's easier. I don't even know. I don't know. But anywho, with the smoking, what was I talking about smoking? Oh yeah, so my point was, like, I'd feel better than I did when I was like smoking the worst things for me, but then
Why did I fall?
oh man, that light too, that lighting. I just remember how I was just like, oh my god, that looks so cool. Shadows are so neat.
When he beckoned, I had to follow him. And from that moment, we traveled together east.
Oh,
Always into
the east. Yeah, man. For some reason, I feel like that voice actor probably passed away, but probably from smoking. But man, it sounded so cool. So cool. Because the other one is, I think it's to me, Warcraft 3 was the first misstep in Amazing Blizzard. Like, that's the first game I didn't finish. And I never had, like I said, I never had a computer that could do any of this at the time. So all my friends were all like, here, play this. And all right, cool. And that was the one I got to the orc campaign because it was humans and undead, right? And then orcs and then the night elves or something. I never got to the night. I never beat the orc one. I was like, I want big armies and I want that. And they made the army smaller but more powerful and made it more hero based. And that's kind of what ruined Dawn of War 2 for me as well. It's just like, why are you doing this? Stop it. And especially with Dawn of War, like the first one's not perfect and it has room for improvement, and they never did it. And then anyway, what was I talking about? That dude, his voice, the trailer for that. I remember downloading that at school and showing people, and I was like, it's the orc and the human fighting right before the rainstorm, or kind of. It's just, man, this is. For some reason, I don't really care about the burning, the burning legion or whatever they're called. I can't remember the like fucking comet demons that come. I don't really remember that, but those two fighting and the roar, I don't know. And it just loses a lot in the remake. And like this is the old one clearly. Like, I don't want the new one. Like, I don't care. Like, I like how this look. I like how this feels. What the hell is that chicken? And I remember I saw someone like bitching about it in a forum one time, like, oh, it's not smooth enough or something like that. I'm like, good God, dude, whatever. This is great.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse.
Is she in the first one? I feel like she is, right?
We have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment. If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Cool. I gotta go to the Den of Navi. That's the one. Go kill some. What are those things called? Little red goblin-y dudes. As much as I'm like, I'll play this game so many times, like, I don't remember shit. But yeah, just like this, like, the exit could be up, could be down. I can't remember if it's ever left or right, but apparently not up. Ooh, the biscuits are you. Are you a person? Or just, nope, that's one of the Charcy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Charcy. But I saw a thing, maybe it was it Llama C or whatever, he's the Super Diablo 2 guy. I think he played like the original version of this, and unless I'm wrong, like mana potions didn't drop. You could only buy them or something like that, which that sounds crazy. Last time I told you this, I wasn't digging as much because for some reason my mind is around this thing of like I don't want to use abilities, so I don't know why. I was just mad that like I couldn't. It was getting really hard to play without, you know, using, like, I don't want to use magic. I just want to hit stuff with my wand. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. It's crazy nonsense. Unless I'm not wrong about that, right? Like, there's so many times, like, you don't always go this way, right? Sometimes you go up or left. Or...
All who oppose me, beware.
That's what I say. The Fallen, that's what they are. Fiend, Fallen, yeah. Yep. Wow. Get him. Yeah, I was bitching about missing and give me a skeleton. Get that gold. What's your deal? Is it Alt Shift? I don't know what's going on. Get him, boys. Boy. He's a frantic little fucker. I mean, I can see that. Like, my skeleton dude is just kind of like ghost scooting all over the world. I don't know. Maybe the new one's great. I'm just being a big baby, but like, I know when I got the remake or remaster or whatever for StarCraft, it's just like I don't care. I like the old one just fine. It didn't, you know, and again, I'm sitting there talking crap, but it's, hold on. What the hell? I thought that was, okay, it's space. I'm a dum-dum. That's one thing I don't like charms. Maybe that's why I don't like the expansion as much. Like, there's cool, the actual like missions at the end of the expansion when you're fighting, the 3 dudes, and I feel like there's cool things about the expansion, but I don't not care for the charms, and I don't really like ruins either. I don't know. It's not quite the same, but it makes me, now I'm thinking about it, kind of reminds me of the Fallout Shelter. Like, that game's cool. Ooh, give me the stuff. Yeah, I'll take your javelin. Oh, no. Heck yeah. Oh, no. Come on back, buddy. Alright, what are we working with here? No, that's not what I need. What was I talking about? Yeah, stuff. Oh, maybe I was talking about StarCraft Remaster or whatever, and then... See, I don't even, honestly, like, there's people that probably know way, but like, I don't really know what stats to pick, and I just kind of winging it. What we got here? You're not learned. Amp damage, that's probably a good one. Wow. See, I didn't know it even told you that. I was talking about the runes, like, I don't like runes. I don't know, there's just, oh, that's what it was, Fallout Shelter. Because there's stuff that it adds later on, and some of you can't get till way later. When they like didn't like add on for, like, they added content to it later down the road, and that, but if you start a new game, that stuff still, like, you can still find the certain things that were added later that you can't use yet, or I don't know, they kind of get in the way of the pure playing. Anyway, we were just talking about that the other day. It's like one of the only games I've played for free but actually bought DLC for, just because I was like, I put so much time into it. I was like, that's worth some money. I definitely want at least one, right? So even if I somehow lose the thingy, I'd have the ability to make my skeleton. But yeah, like, I don't know that many people enjoy that aspect of this game as much as I do, but like I just really liked running around and looking. Like, I think town portals and all that should be gotten rid of, and they should just have it to where the longer you're out, the more, that's how your either magic find or whatever goes up. You have to be out in the world to do it, to keep it going. And if you go back, it resets it. So that, you know, that's the incentive to what the, oh, it's the thing. Found it. It's tabbed. Yeah. That's the thing too. I don't know. There's something about the map. You know, of course it's good just being able to look stuff up. Yeah, javelin. I don't know why I picked that up. Like crap. Peanut brittle. What was I even talking about? Let me get down here. I'll clear out the map. Fuck. I can't remember. I was talking about wanted it to be stay out longer, and if you go back, it resets your like those buffs or whatever. So that's how you find more stuff. Stay out and keep searching and playing, not just gear you have on you. Or why is this? Oh, I can do stuff with. Is it? I only have one. I can have two. Oh, I can have two. Totally forgot. Yeah. Again, yeah. There's. I don't even know. You know, I forget stuff, and it's been a while. There's some people like they know every aspect about this, all the stuff. Because even as much as I love this game, that's why I just don't keep playing it. Because eventually I get to the point where I'm like, I'm just fighting stuff to find another sword or whatever. And I don't really care about that aspect of it. I mean, it was the map of like, I like the map, of course, it's super useful, but also when you have it up all the time, you know, you stop focusing on the world. I feel like, you know, I'd just be staring at the map. And what was this again? But then I'm gonna say that, and then every time I'm gonna be staring at it the whole time. I think I'm pretty hypocritical with almost everything. Or maybe hypocritical is not the right word. It's
death within this place.
Hit him. Just like full of shit. How about that? That's quest log me. Kill all the monsters in it. I know that. I know that. I forgot that. Yeah, let's say we're a shaman, right? Heck yeah. See, yeah. I wonder if that would be too extreme, or I'm sure other games have that where what corpse you use determines what your skeleton is, or something. You know what I mean? Sure, why not? Go. See, it says something to raise skeletons and make them stronger. I don't know. This we can do mastery, which makes them better, right? There we go. Got some sweet bone teeth. I mean, amp damage is good, right? So I'm not really anything. Do I need it yet? I don't know. So I'm not really anywhere that I need. Ah, snap. I want 3. I want 3. Many skeletons as you can give me. Why? I don't know why the hell I picked up javelins. Ugh. I'm just gonna sell them all. Because that's my problem, is you just hold on to them and they just keep clogging your... I don't know why, my shoulder feels like I just got a booster shot or something. I can bring him back to life too, mister. Damn, his sash, heck yeah. Those sweet clothes. And then, yeah, Diablo 4, I never even bothered. The auto equip, right? Yeah. Okay. Give me some of that sweet health. I watched some of the cinematics, and of course they're pretty well done. I don't know, there's something about the tone of the game where it felt very like 70s horror movie, which that's not bad. I mean, not bad. Some 70s horror movies are awesome, but I don't know, it didn't have this. To me, this game is more in line with like Legend or something than like, I watched it almost the other day, like 2 years ago, but it was the something like Church of Satan or something. I don't remember what it's called, but it's the movie that they I think where the like William Shatner mask came from, like the one that the dude wears in Halloween. The dude Michael Myers wears in Halloween. But I don't want those. I don't care. Oh, butterscotch! Ah! Get 'em, boys! Alright, we got some stuff and some things. And boop, 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 boopy doop. Oh no, my gloves and sash are broken. What other, like... I feel like, yeah, we did it. What's it called?
Is that enough to earn the rogue's trust?
It better be. Trying to think of other ARPGs like this I played that play Titan Quest. Got decently far, but then I was playing with my friend and he just kind of... I don't like playing games with him. He's a terrible, like... It's some of them... I think he's terrible. It's just not fun. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, he'll try to run off too much and wants to be better than everything. He has to have better shit than you and everything. And then you're like, I was just playing, man. Like, you're gonna find stuff, I'll find stuff. Who gives a shit? Anyway, and like, that one he just quit. And then the other one was, oh, what was it? I don't know, whatever. Anyway, some other one is just like, ran off and played a ton without me so he could have a higher level character. And it's just like, dude, whatever. Fucking, I don't want to play this anymore. You've ruined it. Hello, and then we'll go. Like, this is convenient. I'm gonna use it. It's built into the game. I don't know why I would, unless I just wanted to run, which, you know, I mean, sometimes I kind of do like to do stupid stuff. What we got here? What up,
You
darling?
have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet restore my faith in humanity. Your reward is training in the skill of your choice.
Yippee! More skeletons. No. See, it doesn't give you another. I don't need that. What is this from Skeleton Mastery and Summon Resist? What the hell is Summon Resist? Oh, it's resistances for all your summons. See, that's the only thing, like, some of this, like, I don't know it that well. What is this thing? Revive. Returns a monster to life to fight. So, I mean, I guess that is basically saying, it's not like it pulls the skeleton out of the shaman, so you have a skeletal shaman, but it probably just resurrects the shaman, I'm assuming. So you're kind of getting that. It's like, that's neat. But like how a lot of these, like, I don't, is there ever a reason to use a clay golem after you've moved on? Like, I don't, like, this one will be better, right? Or one of them? Like, this one heals itself, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then you got that, and bone dick, and other stuff. I never did any poison stuff. I did a little bone stuff, a little bit of little bee wall. That curses. What do we have here? Life. Curses a group of monsters, so the damage in them gives the attacker life. Right on. That's weird. Target. That actually sounds kind of cool. You know, you drop it on the boss or drop it on the leader of the pack. They all go for it. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. Damn. Anyway, whatever. Let's get amp damage. Why not?
Yes?
How do you do? Let's see here. I don't want these. Or probably a way faster way to do that. Eagle orb. I'm gonna need that and that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, cool. I don't know. I keep looking at this like I'm gonna use it. This, yeah, no matter what, I'm gonna take that. Boom. Boom. And boom. Fulminating potion. What do you think? Boom. Apparently it is. Whoa. Whoa. Of course we need this. And that. I didn't need that. I'm gonna get our buddy soon enough. I can't remember if there's any need for. There probably is a need for gems, but I didn't even look at what kind of. If she's got a better thingamajig. This wand. What does mine do? Plus one raise skeleton. Alright. See? So you got raise skeleton, bone armor, and amp damage. Man, that's what I want right there. Need more money. Corpse explosion, that's always cool. Cause I always wanted that with the skeletons too. I just want to keep upping them until they like turn black. Because I thought that's what happened maybe, but it's not really black in this. Like, didn't you put like skulls or something like that in your socket and stuff, and it's supposed to make it black, but it's like kind of grayish, and I want them black and like cool looking, doing something looking crazy. But I think teeth. Like if you keep adding more teeth, it's like this wall of like teeth that come out, right? And cool. +3 to skeleton by biscuits. I don't know. There's something about I really like the gems, even though I don't use them and do it. Like the only time I used them was in 3, because I think if you got a really high ruby or whatever, it would up your experience gained or something. So go start a new character and then pop in.
Welcome, Outlander, to
Well,
our
hello.
glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle.
All right,
It will
lady.
take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Fair enough.
My rogue
Ah.
scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Sure, why not? See, I don't think I've ever, talked to any of these.
Greetings.
Hello. We got. Let's gossip.
Some of my rogues told me of Deckard Cain. They said that he is a man of great wisdom. Personally, I don't know how wise he could possibly be if he never learned how to wage battle himself.
Burn. Sick burn. That just makes me hate Diablo 3 even that much more. That was just, Ugh.
Death has done nothing to weaken Bloodraven's combat skills. If anything, she's more deadly than ever.
That's not good. You want me to go get in a fracas with this lady? Bing. Let's go ahead. Well, I need to repair my rope waist,
Hi
my
there.
waist rope.
I'm Charcy.
Hello.
The blacksmith here in camp.
Hello,
It's good
lady.
to see some strong adventurers around here. Many
See
of
that-
our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he first attacked the town of Tristram. They came back to us true veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most of them are now corrupted by Andariel.
That's no good. Yeah. Bing. What we got here? Nope. 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 Boop, 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 beep, boop, bop, boop. Alright, whatever. What am I doing? Bloodraven. The burial ground next to the cold plains. Sure thing, dude. The rain. I don't know. I say the rain. It is raining, but the bubbling brook and the where's the go south or wherever this way is. Nope. Is that a thing? Nope. Gotta keep an eye out for those loose rocks. Sometimes I've actually found like some of the best stuff from underneath nonsense like that. That's what bothered me. Like, that's what really bothered me about 3 right off the bat. I got a grandfather. Like, the rares and the uniques and stuff were kind of... they're broken at first, like... Get back here! Yeah, sure, why not? The stamina. Like, I don't mind... Like, I like stamina in all the stuff like, all the Souls games. So, like it's a mechanic there versus here, kind of. But it's got me, if you, at the beginning, if you're not paying attention, you can get yourself into a silly situation and then. Get over here, skeletons. And I've had it to where, yeah, I die because I bit off more than I could chew, and then ran out of stamina, and then they caught up to me and killed me. Like I don't really have a problem with that, but some people do. Some people just don't like that. But I guess the way I don't know how it's implemented in this game. Like it kind of stops mattering at a point, right? Or am I misremembering? It's just kind of at the beginning of the game, it's a thing. But then after that, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Like that. And I want Different button. We got amp damage. I'm not even using it yet, but I kind of want to get some more. Well, still some masters, probably a good thing to help best faster. Let's get that going. I am using that currently. If there's more over here, not. I don't want to say it. It's not the game. I don't. Oh no, no, we're all going slow time. I thought it was that for a second. That's my. Did I hit a? What's the? That's not shit. But I don't. They're always run. Run. That wasn't holding control. That's not what I wanted. Weird to me. Okay, I must have clicked that. Right, you click that, click that. Gotcha. Gotcha. What I'm doing that for. Yeah, but Diablo 4, never played it. I don't know. Roommate said it was better than 3. But I don't hear any of them talking about it. None of my friends. I've got one friend that's just turbo into Diablo, which is funny because he made fun of it before and wouldn't play it, and then he started playing it and just loved it. I'm like, yeah, because it's fucking awesome. But yeah, I don't hear him playing. Every now and then I see he plays Diablo 2 Resurrected, right? I think that's what it's called. Oh yeah, give that sweet ass stamina. That's not a thing, is it? That looks like a some sort of den. That would be a good entrance for a thing. It's all brush over the top, and you go down it, and that looks like some sort of monster hovel there. Oh, get him! Get him, boys! I can sell that. What up?
Beware, the evil is strong ahead.
Okay.
Take care.
Well.
The corrupted rogues in the wilderness ahead are not to be trifled with.
Okay. Well. I'm doing it anyway. I was like, we're supposed to be going to the cold plains, right? Get him! Oh, Bishy Bosh. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice sash.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, then, have yourself one of these on the house. Get out of here, club. We don't want you. Now, oh, where's he at? Who's mobile? Oh shit! All right, where's I gotta figure this out better than. Oh, come on, where's this asshole? 3 of them, eh? Alright, we're gonna have to make a town run. Too many. Alright, hold on. No, it's like, nope, that's not the right button. Nope, that's not either. What's this?
Oops.
Oops.
Oops. Follow me. Thanks. Die.
Help me!
Forgive me. Forgive me. Oops.
Oops. I gotta kill him. Get him! More of these? Yeah, what's the... No, that's not it. Do I do that up now? Yeah, what's the... Oy. All right.
I can't carry
Okay,
anymore.
let's chill out for a second. Let's go. Wrong button. How do I fucking... There's a button that brings that up, right? So I can... if it's not tab, not tilde, not caps lock, not shift. Control, alt, space. Controls. Okay. Skill tree, skill T and S. What's this all about? Nope. T, that's that one. Nope. S, that's what I want. Go boom, boom, boom. Something like that. Then we hit I for that. And then we go. Ta-ta. Check. Check. Talk with my special lady friend over here. I can't remember if she was. I think she's in the first one. There's someone, if it's not her, someone very similar. Well, thanks, lady. Nope. Heck yeah, give me some more. Nope, need more. Oh yeah, 2 more. Shh. It doesn't matter, right? It's going on. There's a button I feel like I could do instead of dragging this over. Oh man. Casting up damage. Yeah, I might keep that. I might keep that. I like having my extra skeleton, but well, how much damage? That was 2 to 4, 1 to 7. That's my rating. Damage undead, attack rating, or 1 more skeleton. 1 more skeleton. You're right. One, 2. Then we're gonna go clay golem. Oh, that was 25,000. Whatever. Let's go. Ding. Deposit the money. That does suck sometimes when you forget you have a bunch and you just lose a ton. And at some point, I think it doesn't stop Mia mattering to an extent. Oh, damn it, there's one right there. Would you quit killing people? I'm trying to pick up crap. Oh, would you? That's my fault. I take responsibility. I don't need that. Hey, that's what I think. I'll sidetrack with Diablo 3. At some point, whatever, the first unique I found was a grandfather sword, which is, I feel like in this was a big deal. It was a good, really good weapon. And in that, it gave me intelligence. I don't know, it keeps... It was worthless. I was like, why? Why? I have boots. I think there's just a bunch of crap like that, you know? It's just like this. How do you mess up? I mean, there's a lot of items. It's, you know, I'm sure making a game that scope is just crazy. But like, that's their, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be too rude, too harsh on people, but like, that's your job. That's what you're trying to sell. That's what you know, you're a Blizzard. You're the best of the best. Who'd you kill? And like, your itemization is messed up from the get-go. Like, dude, what are you doing? And that too, I think we already went through that, but like, they were all against potions and stuff like that. Like, oh, it's just all your inventory's full of potions. You're just hitting spamming the potion button, blah blah. Like, I like that. I don't know. I actually enjoyed that aspect of the game, but I'm not saying you can't do a better way or there aren't other options, but that wasn't a oh, I don't like this part of the game. It was a I do like this. Again, like that's what I really want. I want an adventure game where you go out on an adventure. Like you go out into the wilderness and like have to camp and set up, you know, have a fire and set up, you know, maybe like warding spells and protections and stuff, you know, like that sounds so fun to me. I bet some people see that as a chore, and I, you know, I get that, but that's what I want, you know. When do I get these dudes? Level 12. Sweet biscuits. Get one more of those. Next, we might amp damage. That sounds exciting. Is there anything? I missed this stuff too, of like kind of digitized real stuff, you know. Oh, you know, where the hell was that? There was a chest. A different chest. Beautiful big bitch. Just follow the sky. There we go. Awesome. Don't care. Did I get the damn waypoint? I should get that before we get too carried away. Go away. Yeah, I know, you know, stuff like that. If I don't know. I just don't know how I feel, because in some ways that would suck. It'd be tedious and boring, but also it'd be. Maybe it's because it's your view. It's this like angled view that. What do I get? I got. What I'm trying to say of like a. Get out. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know about socketing stuff, so there's probably like a really good reason to keep that. But I don't know. Something about finding. I like when I play Fallout and stuff like that. I don't do. I don't fast travel. So I like the feeling of walking through that world. That adds to the tension. That adds to the Those weren't good, were they? No. I don't even know what I'm doing. Damage, Heather, damage. Get out of here. Get that crap out of here. He's dead. He's dead. Alright. Well, the games what else I play? I do want to play the first Dungeon Siege again. It's not quite like this because it wasn't isometric, right? Oh, another ring. It's all happening, fellas. S. Amp damage. There's got to be a better way than that too. Holy mackerel. Get my sweet ring. What did we get? What did we get? Cool. Light radius got slightly bigger. Very nice. I hit aim damage. Yeah, I don't know. I totally forgot whatever I was talking about. Diablo 3 sucks. And sucks is still strong. Like, you know, I played it for like 500 hours, but I wasn't miserable every second of it, you know? It wasn't the worst. It's kind of like Halo 2 and stuff like that. Like, I'm a Halo CE purist, you know? I love the first game. Mainly for multiplayer, honestly. Like, the single player is good, but mainly like that. But like the physics of some of the weapons and the Warthog and stuff like that, just I really think games need to have more. And maybe they do again. Maybe there's a bunch I haven't played. I know there's 100% a bunch I haven't played, but just more physics-based stuff. Like that's one thing I loved about. Even if the game wasn't totally super great, it was still good. Little Big Planet and stuff like that. That demo, the first it was GDC, I think it was, demo that they showed. It's like, dude, this just looks like, number one, it's charming as all can get out, you know. And then beyond that, like some of the like you roll the ball and use the momentum of the ball to sling you over stuff. It's like, that's so cool. I was saying physics with Halo. What kind of physics do they really have? I guess like the way the Warthog kind of drives and moves over stuff, and I don't know. There's physics, like you blowing it up and stuff, right? Like, I don't know, whatever. Silly physics, but it's entertaining, you know? It's not... But anyway, the point of it is that Halo 2 was less like that. It was almost like less physics. You couldn't blow a Warthog around because it just explode and stuff like that. And there's, I mean, that hurt me. Like you couldn't do some of that stuff, like, and it or have lock on with the rockets and stuff like that. Like the ability to shoot a rocket across the map with other teams running away with your flag, and you time it just right. Like there's very few things that are more satisfying than that perfect boom, right when it just lines up across, fire a rocket across the map and it lines up perfectly. Oh yeah, go get your flag back. Go, fuck you, Steven. Boo-hoo, blue team, you suck. You know, that's just, nothing better. Nothing better. But yeah, no, the Halo 2, man, oof. A lot of that did not work out the way I liked. But again, it's still better than a lot of other games. It's not a terrible game. It's kind of like, it'd be the same, I don't know. There's like, I don't know, it's probably, I want to be say it was one album ago, but that could have been 3 albums ago for all I know. Clutch, the band I really like. And am I shutting off my, oh my biscuits, you hit W. Okay, maybe I can, I've got to be able to like set this to something, right? Because it's taking me to just attack. What's that in there? Anyway, Clutch, yeah, they're a really good band. And then for a while, a lot of times, there's, for me, them and, I just want to see what W does. W, swap weapons. Blah, blah. Show portraits with that. That's when you're multiplayer, maybe. Oh, mouse wheel up. Yeah, select skills. Okay, those are what? Key button 2. What? 1. Okay, hold on. There's a way. Yes. Nope. F1, you dunce. Okay, okay. Ah-ha-ha! And then, that's not using it right, it's just me doing that. So if I go F1, F2, okay, now we're cooking. I'm an idiot. What? Damn it, I'm saying something. Clutch. Clutch and Chimera, to me, they were always like, for a long time, they were my go-to, not go-to, but consistent bands. Like, they might not put out, even though a lot of times they were awesome, and they're so, like, they were always consistent. They were always, like, Clutch, I know, it was like, for me, they were like, every other album, they'd have an awesome one, and no, maybe I'm mixing that with something else. I think the sounds were like that. I think Clutch and Chimera, just pretty much every time I was like, these are gonna be good. They might not be the best thing ever, but they were good. And then one of their last albums is, I guess, like, they're getting pretty old. You know what I mean? They've been playing since the early 90s, and like, what band consistently puts out great stuff? Like, I can't think of one. Even bands like Metallica's my favorite band, and I haven't really I haven't really liked one of their albums since Injustice for All, you know, or maybe Black Album. I mean, probably Injustice for All, but even though Black Album's still, it's like that was kind of my introduction to Metallica. Like it just come out, and that's great and all, but like when you go backwards from that, it only gets better. Where if you go forward from that, yeah, I kind of like. There's not to say there's still some good stuff in there, but it takes a while to. It took a while for me to. I want F1. That's probably a waste, but get into like load and reload, and it's still like. I wish they would have just done it as a side project, called it something else, you know. But I don't know. I don't think that was ever gonna happen. But either way, yeah. There's still some good stuff there. I've come around. Even in high school, I was digging on some of it, but still nowhere. I can't get over that. You know, I'll never be able to be like, it's better than Ride the Lightning or Master of Puppets or any of that. You're like, no, it's not bad. There's some good stuff in there. Some of it I genuinely like. You know, like that's good stuff. Poor little Sean. I don't want to go home yet. I guess I could though. Maybe I do want to go home. Sell some crap. And then go do the bear mounds, and then I'll probably call it a night. What am I doing? Let's go down. Oh, yeah, there's more people over here. Well, if I'm going back, how full of crap am I? Grab all the stuff. Everyone has clubs. Yeah, give me all the. Oh no, I want that. What is this? Refilling instrument. I think I'm low on it. But yeah, so I was saying, just trying to get it the whole time with Halo 2 and stuff like that. But even Clutch's bad stuff, it's better than Bad Band's good stuff. But it's like even the crap is still upper echelon. But when you're already that high with something else, it's hard to come back down. Like that's just so hard. Like if I play a game, if I get into a band, if I watch a movie, and I love it. If there's a follow-up or sequel or anything like that, generally, unless it's just awesome, one of the only, like, I'm not gonna like it as much. It's gonna be a letdown to me because I'm so high already. Like I'm just too high. I'm just kite in the sky, just flying around, being too high, and that's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. Attacker, I like little thorns. That's not bad. Lightning resistor, thorns. Defense is higher. Yeah, let's do some thorns. I like that. Sounds fun. Sounds exciting. I just gibbered on for too long. I don't know what I was talking about. Clutch and all that's good. Halo 2 was still good, but it's just it's a letdown. I don't know why the hell what got me talking about that, but maybe with these games too, where like there's good stuff, but Diablo 3, but it's a letdown as well. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna kill her. Not that way though. Oh, that's what it was. Stuff that's better than the other. One of the few ones, and it was totally, but it was Guacamelee. I didn't want to play that game. Same, one of my friends. Some stuff he like, yeah, dead on, and some not so much.
Empty graves.
He suggested it, and I think I talked about this before, but I don't know. I tried Shank before, and it looked kind of good, and another friend said it was good, and I couldn't get into that, and then this looked like it was not necessarily the same thing, but it's just another side scroll. I was like, I don't want to do this, man. Finally, I was like, whatever, I'll give it a shot. Started off, didn't like it at all, and then got more and more into it. It's like, man, okay, now I'm in. Now I loved it. I loved it. One of the, like, a keystone thing about if a game can make me want, it's like the food that it's kind of based around, like since that's a luchador you know, Hispanic kind of thing. It made me want Mexican food. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna. Went and got Mexican food. Same with like sleeping dogs. Made me want Chinese food. And I don't really like Chinese. I like fried rice, but you know, whatever. I think I got fried rice and wontons or something. But no, I tried a bunch of stuff. I remember I was like, I'm going whole hog. I got like egg drop soup. I got sushi. Cause like sushi always looks good to me, like visually appealing. But I do not like it. And then especially, you know, I don't live near the ocean, so whatever I'm getting, you know, whatever. Not the best. I felt bad about that one. We went to like a Korean barbecue place or whatever. And I was basically trying to get fried rice. I was like, I want fried rice and steak. Like, what do you have is like that? And like, you can get steak and that. And I don't know, it's like she didn't know what I was saying. It's weird because it's this Korean place, but the chick was behind the counter, was white. That's not weird that, you know, a white person works at a restaurant, but like, I don't know, normally when it's like that, it's like family ran and stuff like that, but family run, whatever. Anyway, it was like she didn't know what the fuck I was asking, and I'm getting like some like pretty good steak, and I was like, I really want like lesser quality steak just mixed in with rice. I don't need like a really well cooked steak, and wasn't crazy or anything, but it was all right. Oh, this didn't even the chick yet, right? Where is this? I feel like you go to a different. No, where is this? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, my skeletons, so we got 3. I slap this lady. I like. Oh, damn it. Come on. Man, she's quick. She's got some moves. Anyways, I got it. It came with steak and some rando veggies and crap I didn't want. And I didn't eat that. I ate the rice and that. But it was like $30 for like, it wasn't a huge steak or anything. It was all cut up and.
Blood Raven.
I'm like, that's cool and all, but this isn't. I don't know. And then I think the owner saw that, and I think he's the chef too, and he's, you know, Korean, and he made I guess it was dragon roll or something. And if I were just eating it straight, it probably would have been fine. But my friend's like, yeah, you dip it in soy sauce, and it was sweeter. And I was like, I like salty and sweet, but somehow like, soy sauce is more like, isn't it umami or whatever? Anyway, it made it not good, and I didn't, you know, I wouldn't have done it anyway, but I didn't have a chopstick, so I'm sitting here playing the whole damn thing with the thing on. And I cut it in half, and they were giving me crap about that, and tried to dip. I was like, nope, this sucks too. Sorry. It's like, thanks for, you know, making it, and that, you know, you could tell. I don't know if I crushed him. I didn't mean to do that. Like, I didn't want to come here anyway. I don't like that. Like, I remember one time they made me go to a pho place. It was back when pho. It wasn't when pho was invented, but it was back when it started becoming popular. And one of my buddies, his wife's Vietnamese, so is our other buddy, and so like I'm around it all the time, or was. I don't see him at all anymore, but I don't like it, so whatever, you know. Doesn't mean I don't like them. I just don't like their nasty ass food. And we went there, and I ended up getting some stupid ass, like, what was it? What are those dry noodles? They come in like a can. I'm asking, like, someone's gonna respond through a video they can't respond through, but where's this one? Yeah, give me that one. And then go bloop. lo mein noodles, maybe. I don't know, like, you know what I'm talking, like, I think you can make, my mom used to make these things called haystacks, and I think you use butterscotch chip, you know, chip morsels or whatever, heat them up and then mix them with, I think it's lo mein noodles. And anyways, it's kind of like that, but it's like this deep fried noodle crap, like on a plate. Like, is this like actual food, or is this, I almost feel like that was supposed to be just like a side thing for maybe adding some crunch or something. I don't know, whatever. It sucked. And then they tried to like give me a little banh sandwich or something, like some gibberish. And it was it's covered in cilantro, and I'm one of those weirdos that cilantro tastes like, it doesn't taste like soap to me, because I cussed a lot as a kid, and my, you know, I had a lot of soap bars in my mouth, but I didn't stop anything. But oh, sweet shot, run away. We're down Skelly. F2. Come on back, boys. Oh, yeah, I'll take your boots, I guess. Fine. Fine. Yeah. I want that, right? Sure, why not? Okay. So yeah, sometimes you kind of have to have the map on. Maybe I'm just full of it. Like I said, since it's this perspective, maybe if it was first person. Okay, hold on. Anyway, yeah, that was gross. It tastes, I don't know, like I said, it didn't quite taste like soap. I always say it tastes like robot food. Like it's not quite metallic, but it's something, it's just weird tasting. I don't know. It's disgusting. Like I do not like it. And then, ooh, heck yeah, give me a golem. Oh, we got another F3. Well, we're at F3. Oh, Blanc. Nope, there we go. Let's defile that grave. I don't know what got me on Asian food or whatever. Oh, game, because it was the game that made me eat it. What other? I feel like there's one. Oh, seafood. I was playing the is it Tales of Monkey Island? The like kind of Telltale 3D one, whatever. I think it's Telltale. Maybe I'm wrong. Whatever, the 3D one, like the ones on like PS3 and stuff. I loved it. That was my first one. I kind of watched my buddy play the original way back in the day, and it wasn't bad or anything. I say it wasn't bad. It's awesome, but I just didn't get to really play it. Or I remember the dial, like the face dial of the you had to use to get into the game or whatever. Damn it! Give me a minor, light, whatever. Yeah. Food. And then for a while, even until like a few years ago, it's like people would just keep pounding me about food and food. Like, you need to try this, you try this. Like, bitch, I'm 35. Like, I know what I do and don't want to eat. Like, I don't like this. I don't, how many times can I tell you? I don't like how this tastes. It's disgusting. I think that's just like people just don't want to believe you, like they can't, you know what I mean? They can't understand that your mouth, your taste buds are different than theirs. Like, I don't know. This is weird. Like, at what age? You know, I'm not much of an adult. That's a fair. I don't have kids. I don't have a house. I don't have a girlfriend, a wife, any of it, you know. It's like, so, you know, I'm sitting here playing Diablo 2 for the 400th fucking time in my life, you know. Like, I'm fair enough, you know. Like, I'm not saying I'm some high class adult, you know, but Jesus, at some point he's like, would you just shut the fuck up about food? I'll eat what I want, and you whatever, dude. Like, eat what you want. Leave me alone. Or that I'm not adventurous because I've already found what I like. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's seriously, how much else out there is, like, there's some, and I'm not saying don't keep looking, but a lot. Like, the best food, the two things, generally, I've never had any food over $30 that was any better than that, the best food at that price. Like, the best thing I had, and I think a lot of that's probably because I was hungry. He was well prepared and everything. But anyways, we went to Japan, and it was after we went on some big, I think we went hiking. Get out of the fire. Whatever. We walked all over that place, and like, so you're super tired. And generally when you're worn out and tired, man, food just tastes better because your body's yearning for it. And anyway, went to this place, and it felt like, I want to say it felt like a, what the hell is going on? Okay. Bam. I don't know, like German, Hispanic kind of place, like, which I think there's a lot of Germanic influence in Mexico and stuff like that, right? Because they moved there. I don't know like, I thought that's where, like, kind of like their, is it bantha or whatever, or that kind of polka sound of music, like it came from German people and beer and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's like a lot of that. That's where it came from. Fucking whatever, explorers and stuff. Or whatever. Can't remember. Anyway, holy biscuits. Went into the place. He's like, oh, we've got a prime rib and it's special, and they're gonna. I thought it said it's only gonna be going for 40 minutes. So if you want, you can get it now. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I'll get that. But what he said was, it's not going to be started for 40 minutes. So all my friends got food. I ordered that, and they're all done and waiting on me. I'm like, oh man, I'm so sorry. Anyway, but ate it. That was the best food I ever had. We even had not Wagyu, Kobe beef steaks or whatever. We went to this little place, whatever. All the places there are little. Like a restaurant. You go to like you'll go into a building from the street. There's a stairwell or elevator going up. Everything's super tight, but then there'll be, 40 different things in the different shops or stores or whatever, and the restaurants and all that. And that's what we did. It was cool. It was a cool restaurant. That was really good. Like, I don't like rare steaks and stuff like that, and but it was done properly. I don't know how else to say it. But like the outside was cooked and the inside, it was weird. It was almost like gummy. It was weird. I don't know, but it tasted really good. It was good. But that prime rib was better, and I felt really good. Like, there's two things in that trip I felt bad that I should have done. One was we went to one of those like conveyor belt eateries, and I was like, I was hungry and I'm tired. Like, I told my friend too. He set the whole trip up, but he did a lot of work for that. So I was like, I really appreciate it. But I was like, I told him 2 years before we went, and we were talking about it, I was like, don't bug me about food, because I don't fucking care. Like, I know that's your thing. You're a big foodie and all that bullshit. Hoity-toity bullshit. But I was like, I'm going to get pissed. And like, when I'm hungry and I'm in a different place and tired and worn out, like, I'm not adventurous with fucking food. I just want to not be hungry. I want to eat something I know is going to be good. Get him. And sure as shit, he's like, try this. You should try. Be more adventurous. Blah, blah. It's like, why don't you just fucking... Oh, I'm going to punch you in the face. Anyway. And there's all sushi, and I was just like, I don't want sushi, man. I don't like sushi. I don't know how many times I gotta fucking say this. I don't give a damn where we are. Same thing, we went to New Zealand, and this crazy lady there, the crazy lady, whatever. She wasn't crazy at all. I'm just being a smartass. She was saying, trying to get us to get this pizza that had onions and all this crap on it. Like, I don't like onions in this, and neither does my other friend. Like, I don't want that. And then she's like, You're in a different place, you know, like be more adventurous and this and that. Like, what, onions taste different here than they do in the rest of the world, or like, nope, they're still gross here too. That's what I thought, you know, like, the hell are you talking about? Anyway, that pissed me off, and then we did it. We bit, you know, and acquiesced, and it sucked. It's like, yeah, that's what I thought would happen, because I don't like onions, you dumb shit. Yeah, shut up about your food. But anyway, so we were at the conveyor belt place, and they put some pineapple with an American flag in there, and I was like, that's for me. I should have. I just feel bad about it, and I didn't even take it. I was like, I don't want to eat here. Like, I don't want this food. I'm sorry, man. Like, get out of there. Anyway, so that part, and then there's a part where these we gone to some old temples stuff or something, and there's a town we're in, and there's like a supermarket. Went there and got some snacks and a Coke or something. And I'm sitting out there smoking, and there's like a bus of kids goes by, and there's a little girl in there. There's multiple little girls. Damn it, that's not the. I thought I hit two. Shit! I don't even know what I'm doing now. One and no, my god, the F1 and the ones are killing me here. And she looked at me and waved, you know, and I was like, I feel weird about waving at a little kid, you know, like, I want to be nice, you know. It's like, it reminded me of a time at my old job where this lady walked by with her daughter while I was in the break room while I was eating lunch, and I had like a bag of those like pink frosted cookies, whatever I was eating, and I was like, oh, you want a cookie? You know, just not. I'm not trying to be a weirdo, but I was just like, oh, kids like cookies, you know. Like, I have nieces and nephews, and I was like, I would give them anything. It's pretty. My friends have kids, and you know. I was just trying to be nice, and like the other, like one of my other friends there, or whatever, just happened to be walking by, like, "Hey, creepo, what'd you get her in your van?" And I was like, "I was just being nice." Like I should have asked the mom if it was okay, and not just offered the kid, you know, rando food. But still, I was like, "That's not fair. I didn't mean anything nefarious or like that's. Don't make me look bad." But the kid, you know, so anyway, but then she kind of looked away, and then I was looking back up there, and then her friend was like, oh, he's looking at her, and oh man, I got all these damn rings. Attack rating. See, I don't know, like, which attack rating is, I kind of know what it is, but kind of do and I don't. I don't know how else to say that. What am I trying to pick up? Sure, why not? And I can't remember. I think I kind of waved, but I don't know. I feel like I should have waved better. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. That I felt bad. But the guy at the that made the prime rib, because his like cook station was kind of by the front door. It's like you'd front door, come through. If you would immediately turn left, there was a counter there where the cashier was. Around the corner from that, there was like a nook that went around another corner, like turn left and then turn right, and that's where the smoking station was. And smoking there was awesome because they always had, oh my god, buttons. They always had these cool like air filter suction vacuum things. I don't know, like the ashtrays would suck the air in. I don't know. I just felt cool. Where am I going? And right here. And but anyways, but yeah, if you didn't do all this left turning and just look straight, there's like a half wall thing kind of on the left, and then chairs and stuff on the side. And there's all wood. And it was cool. Like I said, it's kind of like Germany, Mexican sort of. I don't know what the fuck it was, but by the left part, behind that half wall, that's where his like cook station was. And when I was eating, cause I let all my friends try it. One friend was like trying to be all no meat and whatever, so he didn't try it. And I'm like, you're dumb. The other ones tried it, like, yeah, this is really good. And I'm like, I fucking know. And But I looked at made sure I looked at the guy cooking it, and I gave him a thumbs up. I was like, yeah, that was the thing too. It's like they had a Japanese, I think it was Japanese version or a Western version. I was like, I want the Western. Like, I don't want to. I'm not in an adventurous mood right now. And it was badass. It was the best food I ever had. And I think it was like 20 something bucks, maybe 30. I don't know, whatever. And you know, who knows what it would be now, or I don't know what fucking inflation and whatnot. Where's this jackass? Kill him. I feel like I right click all the time and it just doesn't do anything. But anyways, he saw me and I was like, give him the thumbs up. I'm like, yeah, man, it's really good. You know, you nailed it. Cause he did. Like, it was really good. And like, he looked happy. I was happy. Everyone was happy. So worked for me, man. What we got here? Yeah, rejuve potion better. Oh, we like that. Alright. I got way too much crap. Where am I going? Where's my skeleton? F2. That's because I'm too used to having my hands on WASD and then having the numbers there, and blah blah blah. Can't even got me. I'm glad I got back to the prime rib and telling you, the guy, that I gave him the thumbs up and he felt good. I'm glad I got back to that part, but I can't remember what got me to the other stuff. What got me there, you know what I mean?
I can't carry anymore.
Oh man, and another. What kind of goodies? Yeah, the hell with it. Let's go. Let's teleport real quick. We got enough. We'll come back. Get this crap.
Hello.
Oh, well, hello. I also don't like hiring mercenaries in this game for some reason. I feel like it should just be me. Like, the mercenaries should be other players, you know? Like, I like teaming up with people. And alrighty. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Probably gonna find like the best charm. We'll just have one. Seven. Okay, enhanced defense. See, I don't know. It's like whatever. Max damage, dexterity. What are you? That's worth 1,000. That's 1,000. Whatever. Lightning damage. What are my boots? Yeah. Okay. What's this crap? Whatever. Better. Alright, getting some money.
Greetings.
Well, hello. I was thinking about that too, and I just started this, and it's her and Ashar or whatever the hell her name is. Like, it's all chicks here, right? Like, no one whined about that. Like, I'm not saying this shit. It's like, I don't think people have as big a problem with ladies as the world tries to make you think. They're like modern games. They feel like they have more, like it feels more shoehorned in, even though, and maybe it's just because it's on everyone's mind. It feels more like that, but some of it totally is. Some of the crap, it's that, well, we don't have to get into all of that, but I would lean on the side of like, I don't care for a lot of the modern stuff they try to do with that crap. For me, personally. That's just me, but whatever. People do whatever they want to do. I don't really give a shit. Don't really care. Man, I'm doing a lot of running and I feel like I still haven't found anything. Or I don't know what I'm trying to find. Or what I'm trying to say with that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I went back. Did I get the other? Who cares? I hear you. I can get him. Oh yeah. We got here. Alright, I got that lady. Man, I need some damage. Weaken. There's the amount of damage they inflict. Like, that sounds lame. But it gets you to that. That's the only problem. I guess you don't need a lot. Maybe more amp damage. Yeah, I don't know. What's this? Multi-tone?
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive. And her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
Mm-hmm.
And so it came...
No, no. Sounds silly. I thought there's something in here. Maybe not. Don't I have a damn? Yeah, they should also give you a bonus, add to your bonus of like magic find and gold or whatever. That you have to clear out the whole map. Like if you 100% a map, that gives you extra bonuses or something or whatever, increases it more. Just so you're not just doing runs, you know what I mean? Like, and they tried to do something. Well, they made it to where the mobs were more likely to give you stuff, right? Than the like elite mobs would have better drops than bosses. I swear to fuck, I just took a stamina potion. Did it really run out that fast? I thought that was supposed to last for a while. Whatever. What other games? Yeah, Dungeon Siege. Like I said, we tried to play Grim Dawn. That's the one where another one where he was just running off. I was like, ah, fuck this. I don't want to play with. Path of Exile. There's things about it I liked, but then it also felt a little too. Maybe it felt that way when I was playing it as well, but especially when you're watching people like high level, they're just blowing through stuff. Like that's not fun to me. And it kind of felt like I was super running through stuff. Even like right off the gate, right off the bat, right out the gate, off the bat. Which I didn't care. Oh, excuse me. I didn't care for. What are you? We'll get back to that someday. Charm. From Charms. It's Blow Pop from Charms. I'm sure they still sell Blow Pops, but like I have no clue when the last time I had a Blow Pop. I think that was the first way I ever had anything that was blue raspberry though. Those are worth money. I'll get that back. That was a blue raspberry Blow Pop. Back at my buddy's baseball games in 4th grade or something. Oh. There we go. Give me some of that. Well, Dave, I'm about to quit. I mean, shit, ought to be. Maybe we're done with this part, right? So I don't need to be running through here. Can't remember, what was the other, Torchlight. I don't know, that one just had too kiddie of an aesthetic for me. Like, I didn't really care for that. In here. Let's clear this cave, we'll call it a night. That sounded like an amulet. And a yellow one at that. Rare, right? Damn it. Okay, well. What else there? Nope. You guys are going for something, looks like. I think it was in Dungeon Siege 2 where you would, like, Torchlight had, see, that's the thing too, like, people always be like, that's awesome, it kinda is, but kinda not, like, you could have a pet, right, and then take your stuff back to town so you wouldn't have to go back to town, so you keep out there playing, you know, like, yeah, I mean, that's a... Man, I get it. I don't know. But then it's kind of like, why you? I don't know. That to me, that's half the. But then you lose the ability of your pet. You know, having a second thing to help you fight. I get that, but if you send it back to town, but for me, having an inventory full of like good stuff, and then you find something else good, you're like, oh crap, like I have to make a decision, like which one do I give up, and you know, like that decision's half the, oh motherfucker, now I gotta. Alright, lead the way, Skelly buddy. Whatever, making that decision's have to, like, there's a cost, you know, I have to do something that might hurt, you know, instead of it just being nothing but marshmallows. Like, sometimes you gotta have a nut in there or something, like, How the fuck do I get down there? Right here, okay. Like, what the fuck? What you fig? Knock it off. Explode. But then I think it was Dungeon Siege 2 had it to where you, whatever you fed your pet, if you found it like magical weapons, then it would get that magical build, you know, ability. Well, I've got. Don't hit me, you jerk. Alright, give me your sweet ass global healing. Oh, you know, key. But yeah, I mean that's... what did I just pick up? I don't know, whatever. But yeah, it would, you know, destroy that item so you couldn't sell it or anything, but you get... What's a guitar? Whatever. Unless I find it. Ooh, yeah. Well, good on. Yeah, that's good there. Alright. Now I turn on this crap. Clear it out. Nope. Dude, what am I... Sorry. Yeah, as far as like these videos and stuff, I don't know if anyone likes them. I can't really... So far, one video I think has gotten like 20 something views, which I was like, oh, okay. All the rest get like 2. One person said one thing that didn't make any sense to me, so I have no idea what that was about. I was like, thanks for that. Watch more videos. Yeah, I need people to interact. That's half the reason I want to do this, is to interact. Like, otherwise, why the fuck am I just play these anyway, you know? I don't need to record them. Unless people want to interact, and then I'm like, okay, yeah. Let's chat. But, you know, well, maybe they don't want to. Or maybe, that's a big thing too. It's like, people just, I can't say, I don't know if people want to watch stuff, just me playing a game for this long. I've seen like a lot of, that's what people streaming do, you know? Maybe they're hopping around, maybe they've got more focus to it, or more like they're trying to speed run, or show them a deathless run, or that kind of crap, and like, whatever. I don't really care about any of that, and if they do, then there's people for them, you know? Like, I don't really... that's the last thing I want to do, is just try to appease people. Like, I want to give them something they want to watch. You know? I don't want to make... There's no point in making videos that no one wants to watch, but it's also like, I'm not looking to be some dancing monkey, or, you know? I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, I don't need you to like me. I just want to... I like discussing stuff. Like, I like arguing. I try to be pretty cool about it, you know, because I don't know everything. Shit. There's tons and tons I don't know, and everything I think I know, I could be totally wrong about. So I'm not looking to fight, and I don't really care about that. But you know, I don't know. So I don't know if I need to like not do long ones. I really just don't want to edit stuff, but it takes so damn long. I just want to. That's why I wanted these to be, because that's what I was saying on one of the last videos, is like, if I have the beginning thing and the end thing, either I need to quit cussing, which that's not likely going to happen, but I mean, I live in a world where I don't cuss every word I speak, you know, so I should be able to make that happen, but, or if you have to go through bleep them, that would... I think I've seen people, I think it costs money though, but you get AI or whatever, and then you do an AI transcript and then go back and bleep it like that. I don't know if that costs money, or if it's the ones that they have AI that goes in and sees and auto bleeps your stuff. But, you know, if I need to be less gussy, or if it needs to be condensed, you know, like I've seen other videos. That's the thing too, like I have a video come out every weekday. I don't do it on the weekends. So, but if I work on my, you know, weekends, I have like Wednesdays and Thursdays off, so I don't, not Saturday and Sunday, but I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm hitting right click. Ow, 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 ow. That was scary. Yeah, I don't want to die. That would suck. Just trying to... What? Must be holding some crap. No, you're holding delightful stuff. I don't know. Yeah, so whatever. Let's do this. This is how this game works. You're like, I'm gonna quit 3 hours ago, and then here we still are. It's only a half hour past when I said I would, but how is that? Stroke me, stroke me. I kind of want that money one. That money. What we got here? What we got here? Crap! Get out of here. That's crap too. That's real crap. I like to steal life, but not it's crap. Doodah. Yeah, whatever. Oh, yellow amulet. I'm not wearing it or using it. Sweet, extra gold right there. And I was gonna use this other ring. What's this crap? Dexterity? I mean, dexterity's... Do I use dexterity? I don't use strength. Oh yeah, like, so do I these long ones, or do I do, like, clip all the shit out and then do a smaller video that's just cut? I don't know. I saw that, like, a lot of people were like, I got a bed. I say a lot of people. One dude said he got better ratings on more hits on his video, like way more, like millions. Probably that's probably not to say he didn't get millions, but that was maybe an exaggeration of why. But he said he just went in and looked where people were dropping out of the video and then just cut those sections, just clipped them out of the video. It's what he said he did. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, that's the thing. People could just be talking bullshit, and you're watching their video, so they're getting what they want. What do we got here? I want you. What level am I? I don't even remember how to look at that. S? No. A? Yeah. Level 8. Level 8. So I got a ways. Got to be level 12 for mages, right? Skeleton Master. Golem Master? Yeah. Probably need some sort of this, so I'm not up there getting slapped around, but it's also, that's what these guys are for. What if I had little teeth or something? Yeah, and then do, like, if I ever get subscribers, you know, put that, it'll be like the unedited full videos are in that tier. If you want that, then, because maybe it's just like, I thought some of them might have watched more of the video. Some of that's hard to tell. I'm not 100% sure how to tell how long people watch, and like if you don't get enough people watching, and like it doesn't track the stats well, it needs more of a sample size, I think. Or all right, one more amp damage, and then all right, there we go. Heal. What am I doing?
Good to see you.
I know it is. She taking money from my stash anyway, so I don't need me to do that. I really don't know why I kept this. I'm just gonna sell that next time. How many keys? 8? That's plenty. Alright. I'm getting a decent chunk. Might be able to just buy a better thing. Yeah, like I'm saying, you know, whatever, just I don't know, man. And this I don't have Spear, short staff. I don't have the I don't know if data is the right word or it's up saying like I don't have that many videos out, and but some of these games I've like Lands of Lore. I think there's 17 videos for that. You know, it's like, is anyone gonna watch that? Like, who's gonna watch that many videos on just me playing through? Like, I think some of them, like my reaction to stuff, is somewhat comical. You know, I hope. Damn it, isn't this? Like I'm just running the wrong way now. And then, you know, do I clip all those out? That's the problem. I thought that was the thing, is people were wanting, they want longer form stuff. I guess, you know, if it's interesting. I don't think they just want you blathering out nonsense for 30 hours, but maybe they do. But, you know, that's what would be someone just streaming. Or should I just do streaming? You know what I mean? I didn't because I hadn't done any of this yet, so I didn't know what to. I hadn't done any of it's part of it. The other part of it is I don't have a second monitor, and this computer sucks. So I was like, I don't even know if it can handle streaming and all that, and I just feel like everything I do is pushing it. It is by definition, but it's pushing it closer to the edge of breaking, and it can't last forever. And that was kind of the, like I said, the impetus to do this was like, even without my computer crapping out, the Windows not service, what am I trying to say? Like updates for Windows and all that crap are going away. And I was like, that's kind of the experiment to see what I could get done by doing something that's like how far I could get making videos and stuff like that in the few months before that happened, and see if I could get to the point of making money, you know, like to buy a new one. Like, that'd be cool. Because like I haven't needed a computer because I haven't wanted to play much of the new stuff, and you know, for the most part, this computer's lasted quite a, you know, its viability is, damn it, that's the wrong button. F1. Well, they're all gonna die by the time I pick the damn. Look, we'll have landed by the time you get it right. Yeah, put one of those in there. Who cares? These are probably way better. I'm probably wasting these, putting it there. I haven't used a single mana potion yet. I don't want to. Get away. Give me light healing. Light healing or nothing, or regular healing. Shit was I talking about? Get out of here, leather gloves. Get that crap out of here. Streaming, stuff like that. But that seems like that would be, you can directly, okay, that was a big thing why I didn't want to stream. I remember that is, I don't want to be looking at a screen while I'm trying to enjoy, like, it'd be more okay for something like this. See, I knew it was way back here. I fucking should have just checked it right then. That I've done, and I can kind of look over and watch what people are saying and then react and blah blah blah. But if I haven't played the game and I'm first time, like I don't want to be looking like, hey, what is someone saying something? Oh, I have to be talking to them or I'm not engaging. That kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like, and if that's just, you know, the nature of the beast, then that's kind of the game I don't want to play. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, I don't want to be dancing around like a puppet. I'll play what I want to play, and if you want to watch it, cool. If not, then all right, man. There's tons of other shit you can watch. Like there's also like some of me I'm kind of against people watching stuff all the time. Like, you need to be doing stuff. Like, why are you watching me play this instead of, you know what I mean? I don't want to talk people out of watching me, but in some ways I kind of do. Like, this isn't necessarily the best for the humans, us as humans. So I don't fucking know. Whatever. Like right here. Oh, excuse me. This is where the stamina part's kind of lame. You're like, why am I doing that? Give it a guess. I can't move. There's down there. I don't really care anymore. We're getting out of here. But yeah, so streaming might be the thing. But yeah, if I get a better computer, then I can do more. I can do more stuff, just like that. Even if it's not all brand new and whatnot, like whatever, I can just try more things. All right, yeah, to hell with this. I think I'm good.
Good day.
How do you do? We'll talk to that chick later. Next time.
The Order welcomes you.
Go ahead and. What is this? Yeah, mine's better. I think. I don't really know. Fire resist. That one sucks. You suck too. What about you? Yeah, you. Static field. Good money. Oh, we got in weapons. Iron Maiden. What does that do? Amp damage and weaken would be cool. Oh, biscuits. Yeah, might as well get that if it's got 1 to skeleton and mastery. What are you worth? You're not worth shit. There we go. This one? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Oh, it's because I got you. Well, come back. We fixed the problem. The mastery's up now. What do we got? Skill? Nope. A? Nope. What's the other one? Q? Nope. E? R? Nope. Don't hit those. Was it this? That's what I want? Yeah. 4 there. 3 there. Yeah, what's the curse? Iron Maiden. Yeah, that part. Screw babies, causing them to damage themselves when damaging others. So it's kind of thorns. Right? That hit me. Still like this one. Pick one and then causing them to flee. That's kind of annoying. It's good because they aren't hitting you, but it's make them slow, weak, and take amp damage. Aren't there supposed to be? And it looks like it was doing it. Maybe it does with the like these were like the bonuses. Is that synergies or whatever that they see? Maybe that's what they added to, and that's cool. Like, you know, with the expansion, but. This is back in the day too when expansions were more of a thing, so seasons and shit. But they always felt weird. Almost all DLC always feels weird to me. Like it's the core idea is here, the core vibe and feeling is here, and then the expansion's like it's off. It's like it's slightly askew. It's weird. I guess it'd probably be like a second. What's it called? In movies where they got second director or what? Like, oh, excuse me. Because one dude can't film at all, so they have to split between two of them. Anyway. Alright, I think I rambled enough. I don't think I know anything else. What do we got here? Boom, boom, boom. That's stupid. The wall I always like. I don't think it's necessarily all that useful, but it just looks cool. Maybe it is useful. I don't really know. Poison to your dagger attacks. Poison. I don't know. Kind of cool. It's kind of. Corpse explosion's cool. I mean, poison explosion. That sounds awesome. Poison Nova. I've seen that. What is poison explosion? Cast the corpse of a slain monster. Toxic gas is released that poisons nearby monsters. Oh, this is from poison. Dad, say if you went all poison. I've never done an all poison thing. Bone Spear just looks like Bone Spear looks cooler. Like they should replace, like swap these and just make this one more powerful. And Quisses. What's this all about? Lower resist. I mean, that's probably awesome for the end game stuff. But life tab. Yeah, I never do a whole lot of cursey stuff. Besides what comes out of my mouth. Alright. We'll do it again later. And by later I mean probably tomorrow. So thanks for watching. And as always,